Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am of course your host Aaron. And today is a special treat as we are getting our first exclusive from Crono Toys. And yes, it is a One Piece Funko Pop. However, there has been some shit that I do not like. But it gets kind of good. So let's get everyone with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. As you know, I am a big collector of One Piece Funko Pops. Now, I haven't gotten into the card game, and I have kind of steamrolled into the Pokemon craze, and I am kicking myself for it. I really don't give a shit about the Pokemon stuff. I really need to stop buying these things, and hopefully I will, and I will learn my lesson, just like I learned my lesson with the Funko Pops. Anywho, I wanted to get this exclusive from Crono Toys. I knew it was going to sell out. I didn't know if I was ever going to be able to get it again, though I'm sure they'll put it on the Funko Pop shop site, just like they do with every other exclusive on every other fucking place, like Child's Collectibles, Target, Walmart, anything you can think of. It will be on the Funko site eventually. Now, the problem was my buddy Brian also collects the One Piece Funko Pops as well, and he sent me a text message, and in his text message, he told me how angry and pissed off he was that the chase that he got from Crono Toys was bunked up. Now, hey, I don't like when any of my buddies' things are bunked up, especially when it comes to my boy Brian, because he deserves the best. So, I have the box right here. And yes, I do have the right one. You know, it's not going to be that Child's Collectible fiasco that we had a while ago. And we are going to open this up because we need to inspect these Funko Pops and make sure that they are not fucked up. So, a little history on Dragon. Wait, did I even tell you the Funko Pop that's inside? It's Dragon, Luffy's dad from One Piece. We do not know if he actually does have a Devil Fruit. They do say that he has one that controls the weather. That's why he's always staring to the west, to always watch Luffy. But he hasn't been the greatest father. He hasn't really helped. Actually, he helped him out. He saved him from Smoker from getting killed, you know, in Logia Town in the beginning of the series. We also learned a lot more about Dragon in the manga. I'm not going to go over it because I don't want to spoil anything for you people. But you do know that there was a little clip of Dragon with Dr. Vegapunk on... where was it? Where was the... Ohara. Which kind of doesn't make any sense because, all right, I can't say any more than that because at the time you would think, oh yeah, he's with, but he's not. Okay, so it looks like they packaged these Funko Pops pretty good, so I'm not going too crazy about that. They did put them on plastic ones. I would have thought that they would put them in harder protectors just to make sure they're not messed up or anything like that. Now, just looking at these Funko Pop, well, the first one, which isn't the chase, and yeah. Here it is. That is the first Funko Pop exclusive from Crono Toys. Not really digging the sticker on this sumbitch. I don't like the white and blue. Now, I do like the white and blue for other reasons, but I do not like it on the Funko Pop. And on the side, I'll give you a little scoop of here, just in case we don't have an opportunity to take it out and get a better look at it and go through everything. And to be honest with you, he's just wearing a black cloak. And this was when he was in Logia Town and when he, like, protected Luffy. Like, Smoker was going to jab him with the prism, sea prism stick. Whatever the fuck he had on his little thingy-mabobbers. And yeah, he's like, Doosh. He's like, oh no, you're gonna hurt me. So Dragon is pretty pimp. Smoker knows who he is, so he's pimp. And of course, we have the chase right here in my hand, which we're going to have to take out of the plastic and get a better look because this was the one that was bunked up that Brian told me about. Now, Brian did write to Crono Toys, and yo, give me a fucking break, bro. Just like he told me, he said the tops were not securely fastened on, which is kind of goober-gobber. So he did write to Crono, and they did say that they're going to send him a new box, which is really pimp. I'm glad he's going to get a new box, and I'm just going to examine mine as well to make sure that there is nothing wrong with mine either. I don't know. Hold on a second. Because I thought there was something wrong up here. But I can't really see it in the light. No. Maybe. Nah. Maybe? Maybe? No. That's alright. It's good. I don't see anything wrong with it. I am trying to investigate this to the best of my ability. Here it is. Here's Dragon. Non-black hoodie on. He's looking pimp. Now, I really do not like the whole chase thing at the bottom of the box right over here. I really did appreciate when they put the stickers on there. And it does say Crono Toys exclusive, Crono Toys pre-release. So I guess they're going to go with a bunch of new places that are going to have exclusives. I think another store just recently had one, maybe Gemini. And I was really glad that it wasn't a fucking One Piece Funko Pop either. Or I would have been very upset. Alright, so let's pop this open. And we're going to take a better look at the chase. Because I just really feel that taking out the other one and you just seeing him in a fucking black hoodie, it ain't, you know, justifiable in my eyes. It ain't justifiable in my eyes for you guys to have to deal with that. Alright, cool. And no, he doesn't come with a stand, so I'm assuming that he's going to stand on his own. And here's Dragon, and then this one, he's wearing a green. I think in the other one, it's a black cloak. Or it could be a green. I don't know. I could have a little bit of the, what is that called? Colorblind. I could be colorblind. I know a buddy of mine named Tony who's a little colorblind. And over here you have this like fucking tattoo on his face. And nobody knows what the tattoo is about. But I guess we kind of all have theories what it could be, what it can't be. Maybe it's like a thing where, you know, the Gorosei and Emu can't track them. Which would be kind of pimp because, god damn it, I can't really go into that either. I can't really go into a lot of stuff with Dragon. And we always thought the Dragon was like a douche and he wasn't doing anything, but he has a real awesome backstory. Real freaking sick backstory, and you would have no idea that this sumbitch had a backstory like he did. So yeah, that's Dragon in a nutshell, and I did not see if he can stand on his own. Of course he can. I'm going to move this out of the way. Bam! Dragon is standing on his own. And I will tell you this. The top of the box, for some reason, it just seems a little bit off to me. Oh, wait a second. I don't know. I might have to write a letter too. Because, like, on the side, it looks kind of like pushed in. I guess you can't really see it. It does look a little crumpled on the side. I'm not really pleased about that. But you know what? It's going to be for me. It's not really going anywhere. I'm not selling this bad boy. And at this point, with all the money I've already spent on Pokemon cards, having just this Dragon, it ain't gonna hurt me. It ain't gonna hurt me. Why go through the hassle? Why go through? Now, the old Aaron would have been right on that sumbitch and been like, yo, I need a new fucking Funko Pop immediately. But, yeah, I'm gonna let it slide. So, yeah, these are the two Funko Pops, and now looking at it, it is green. Sorry, there's the light that's fucking up with that shit. But yeah, here's the two Funko Pops if you like them. 2206, coming in to chase some Crono Toys. So, let's give these sumbitches an up, or down. Crono Toys, I must say I'll give you an up. First exclusive, I'll give it an up, even though I'm not really too flippin' flappled happy about the box. And yeah, Dragon and Dragon. Yeah, I'll give you an up too, because you're the first of the kind that I have ever had of you. So, ta-da! My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time. We'll grow more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. I will see you all later. Bye-bye.